Hey, today we're going over 3 common fears of applying for a home loan. So the first one we're going to be going over is credit.
So credit is one of the biggest reasons that will prevent a borrower from applying online. Fear of the unknown, fear of not knowing what's on their credit report, fear of not knowing what their current credit score is. So that will just know that FHA is very understanding of past derogatory credit. They're very understanding of certain credit scores. What I will tell you is on some occasions that we will and can do, we've closed loans, a lot of them, where borrowers have had some credit issues in the past, but provided that you've paid your bills on time for the last 24 months and you've rehabbed your credit, we can help you. Sometimes it can be as little as 12 months as long as you've been paying on time. And if you've been paying your apartment or your rental home on time for the last 12 months, that is huge, that is crucial. So fear not.
And the second biggest fear that we hear about a lot is money. Not having enough money for your down payment or even your closing costs. There's many options that you guys have as first-time home buyers and actually just buyers in general that you can get for your down payment and your closing costs. One of them being is you can get a gift. And you can get the gift from several sources.
Correct. You can get a gift from a family member. Mom and dad can help you come up with half of your down payment, all of your down payment, $500 of your down payment. You can borrow money from your 401k. We won't count that as a debt against you. It's secured funds, so you can borrow money for your down payment. You can do a combination. Half of your 401k, gift from mom and dad.
Right. And also another thing is we can always ask the sellers for contribution towards your closing costs. So there's many options that you guys have in order to get some money to help you guys get into that home.
Correct. And down payment assistance. There are 3, 4, 5 different state programs that Mortgage Financial Services is proud to work with to help you come up with your down payment. And it isn't, on some occasions, it's a grant. On some occasions, it does have to be repaid back, but it's it's not a loan. We can get into those details later, but just there are options out there for you guys. And thirdly, or lastly, employment. That is a very common question I get from a lot of my referral partners. Great job realtors. They're always telling me, Rob, I got a client that's going to buy, but that they haven't been at their job for 2 years. They've only been there for 6 months, and that's okay. FHA is clearly understanding of that. As long as we don't have any gaps of employment of greater than 6 months, and sometimes it will even be 12 months. However, if you ended employment on the 30th and you started on the 5th, that's okay. As long as we can document it, you don't have to be doing the same job for 2 years or more in order for us to count that income. One of the other examples, Ashley, that you may want to elaborate upon?
Yeah, if you have been employed for maybe a year and before that you were in school, that's okay also. FHA is very understanding that you went to school and now you just got employed and your future looks bright with that company, and we'll get to see what that looks like on a verification of employment, what your probability is of continuing with that company. But if you were at school before, that's fine also.
Correct. Trades. What do I mean by trades? Let's say that you are a brand new electrician, but 6 months ago you just graduated because you were going to school to become an electrician or a plumber or any other kind of technical school. The years that you've stayed or went to school to become that licensed electrician, plumber, any kind of technical or trade, that also counts as your employment history, guys. So fear not. The best thing to always do is pick up the phone, give me a call, pick up the phone, call Ashley, send her an email, send us a text, because what you don't know or what you may fear may hurt you really won't hurt you. You just gotta trust us and give us a call.